trend, right? So now these are our question, but then we need something to validate our answers, right? We need something to validate our answer. We'll either take this other block or we'll take this other block. We have a break of structure right here. There's something I want to say, but let me just finish. I want to give you something you should never let it slip away from you. Never let it slip away from you. You know, like I said, there are so many opportunities in the market. There are so many coins to analyze. So that's analyzing many coins does not make you profitable. What makes you profitable is what? Discipline, right? So let me just finish. You know, I said something about valid order blocks. I said for you to choose a valid order block, you must what? You get a break of structure, at least 2 break of structure in that particular direction. And now you can see this a break of structure to the downside, which is our market structure shift, right? And then we have another break of structure again to the downside. So we now have 2 break of structure. And I said something, the most recent break of structure is more likely to be what? An inducement zone, right? The most recent, this is our most recent, is more likely to be an inducement zone. We have another block right here as well, because wherever there is a break of structure, there is another block. But then this other block did not hold, right? So that's why I said whenever you see 2 break of structure, the first one is more likely to be what? An inducement zone, and it is replaced with a line. You replace it with a line and just say IDM. Right? The other block, the most recent other block is more likely to be an inducement zone. So now we have this as our valid order block and this one as our valid order block. So now, do we have another block inside the break of structure? Let's see. You know, I told you no matter how small the other block is, it is still valid. Right? It is still valid. So you can see we have a tiny zone yet to be filled. Very tiny fair value gap that has not been filled. So let's call here our fair value gap. A little one right here, which will actually look and probably expect market to retrace from. So now, like I said, when target, you now target what? I told you about your risk to reward. Said you now target 1:3 risk to reward. You can see these are protected high. I can see every single thing we did here, they have importance, right? These are protected high. The reason